The Candy family had always appeared closely knit. To find answers to key questions, the investigators in the case tried digging deeper into the personal lives of each member, with special focus on Jonathan Candy, in an attempt to understand what might have been the reason behind such an extreme act. The investigation included a scrutiny of Jonathan's finances, his mental health, and his relationship with his wife and sons. For this, the police needed every possible clue they could get. So they searched the Candy family's home thoroughly, with a special focus on the room where the family was found dead. The crime scene was filled with blood, but there was no sign of resistance or struggle from the victims. But it also raised an important question. If other victims didn't struggle, and the youngest son was sleeping in his room completely unaware of the situation, then why did Jonathan Candy spare his life, even though he could have easily killed him as well? While the police were unable to immediately answer this question, it was a key factor to be considered during the investigation. So the investigators began interviewing Jonathan's neighbors, colleagues, and family. When the investigators interviewed Jonathan's coworkers, they all had good things to say about their colleague. He was seen as someone who always created a happy and cheerful environment at work. None of the people at Jonathan's work told the police anything about him facing any emotional or mental crisis. One of his work friends told the police that he was always telling jokes and would try to make people around him feel comfortable. They also said that Jonathan was never angry at work or showed any signs of mental health problems that could lead to something as big as killing his own family and then taking his own life. One of Candy's neighbors, Bertram, also remembered him in good words while talking to the media after the incident. According to Bertram, Jonathan Candy always tried to help others in whatever capacity he could. While remembering a personal moment, Bertram told the media that Jonathan helped him fix his car and lawnmower once, and even fixed ceiling fans for another neighbor. Bertram further shared that he was a very good friend of Jonathan Candy, and never got even the slightest idea that there was something wrong between Jonathan and Lindsay. He also said that they both flew their drones together and never heard of any incident between him and his wife, Lindsay. When the police started interviewing his family and close relatives, they started to see a different side of Jonathan and the Candy family. According to a family close to Lindsay Candy, she had recently opened up to them about the couple having arguments about their finances. None of those relatives expected that those arguments could lead to such a tragedy. But as for the police, it did raise a lot of questions about the exact nature of the relationship between Jonathan and his wife.